People are broke, and now there's proof showing up in the numbers. Kellogg's reported an 8.6% drop in cereal sales. Crocs pulled its entire financial forecast. Heineken says people are drinking less. And even global giants like Nestle are seeing sales fall across the board. And what's scary about this, it's not about cutting luxuries. People are walking away from everyday items. Candy, snacks, fast food, takeout. Last Saturday, I went for lunch at a popular restaurant. Usually packed at noon, we expected a wait. Instead, we were just a handful of people there. Because consumers are cutting back hardest on items that bring joy. Chips, chocolate, going out to dinner. Not because they want to, because simply they don't have the fucking money. And companies know it. Forecasts are being pulled. Behind the scenes, they see the truth. Demand just isn't slowing, it's fucking collapsing. After 5 brutal years, Americans are barely hanging on, and now the administration slaps tariffs on top of it. It's like throwing gasoline on an already burning house. These families are one missed paycheck away from financial collapse. Americans aren't tightening belts anymore. They've run out of fucking notches.
The American dream as we know it is dead. There is no reviving the American dream. These 4 things destroyed the American dream for the new generation. Number 1, housing prices. You now need $120,000 to $150,000 in salary to comfortably afford the average house in this country. There's so many people under 40 who cannot afford that, so they're forced to rent. And when you have so many people renting, the rent price continues to rise. And you have an entire generation spending 30, 40, 50% of their income on rent, and you wonder why they're broke. And if they're thinking about buying a house and saving up $80,000 to $100,000, that seems impossible. But then if you want to have a kid or 2 or 3, that's going to cost you $2,000 to $3,000 in daycare. And then the last thing is college. They say the average person in this country has about $40,000 in debt in college, and kids are getting out of school at 23, 24 years old, and they're stuck with a $600 monthly payment for the next 10, 15, or 20 years. When millennials graduated college, we could get a 1-bedroom apartment by ourselves for $600, and these Gen Z kids are now spending $600 a month just on their college. This is why the American dream has died, and why we need to come up with a new American dream and redefine the American dream.
For decades, there has been this stereotype that Black people are poor because they are lazy, because they don't work hard, because they just want handouts. That's the story America told. But here is the truth. Poverty has always been an economic issue, not a race issue. The system has been designed to keep the rich rich and the poor fighting each other. And now, as inflation rises, jobs disappear, and costs skyrocket, white Americans are finding themselves in the same position they once thought only belonged to black folks. Yeah, this is the situation.